Hello, everyone. It's William here. Whew, what a rush it has been here at the end of the day. How are y'all doing? I'm going to catch up on some comments here. Marianne says, who's ready, right? Who's ready? We're going to do some spring cleaning today. Well, we've been doing some spring cleaning. We have some lots to show you, so hopefully you enjoy these. Hello, Harry. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Suzanne. We are here at Star Cottage Studio today, so no cats today. Barnaby is feeling left out. He told us that yesterday. He misses seeing everybody, but we're cleaning the studio, so this is where it's at right now. Let's see who else is with us. Hello, Teresa, joining us. Hello, Harry. Cindy liked and shared. Thank you so much. Yes, please don't forget to hit that like. Cindy now on YouTube. Thank you for joining us there. Let's see here. Suzanne says we're getting rain Friday and Saturday. I think we're supposed to get rain too sometime. Let's see here. Whoops. Comment skipped. Pam is with us. Hello, Pam. Thanks for joining in. Let's see. Suzanne says, William, can we pay the invoice at the end of the week, or would you prefer we pay as we go? That's really up to you. If you want to hold your items, we will not ship until they're paid, obviously. So if you want us to hold your items until the end of all of this, I can. You can just hold off on paying those. If you do that, I will try to combine invoices. Although sometimes after the hectic shuffle we have most days, sometimes I just make new invoices for every day, assuming people might, want their totals every day. So I will try. If you don't pay your invoice, I will try to remember to add to it. But you may get multiple invoices either way. But you can do whatever you want. If you'd rather pay at the end, you can pay at the end. If you pay as you go, you want to pay as you go. I am searching or trying to search for, if you already have an invoice, I'm not adding extra shipping onto every time. So hopefully that'll work out, that I don't undercharge myself shipping, but also don't overcharge all of you, and kind of makes sense. So really it's up to you, whatever you want to do, whatever you prefer to do. These are going to be kind of smallish lots. So some people are getting a lot of them though. So the first day was pretty good. Y'all claimed a lot of the stuff the first day. There's still a few things left, but so if you saw anything that you didn't claim and you thought maybe I'll grab that, you can send us an email and still check that out. I'm keeping a running spreadsheet of this entire event. So even if you send your like on Friday, if you try to send an email for stuff on Monday, I should still be able to tell whether we have it and make it easy on myself and easy to get you an answer too. Sorry. Today's been a day, y'all. It's just been a day. Hello, June. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Amanda. Thank you for tuning in. I got your email and sent it over to Andrew to look for some stuff. So we'll see what happens. Oh, you couldn't hear me. Audio is gone. Well, sorry. Andrew took the van, and my phone automatically connects to the van. So once he got far enough away. So I don't know what you missed or what you didn't hear. If you didn't hear the part about Suzanne asking about paying the invoice now or at the end of the week, you can do whatever you'd like to do. I will try to combine invoices if I see that people haven't paid yet, but I can't promise that. I may fire off a new invoice anyway. It's just easier sometimes for me to keep making new invoices rather than trying to amend the other ones. And then, and also on your side of things, when I amend invoices, sometimes people don't understand that I'm doing that. They're like, I already got this invoice. Why am I getting another invoice? And they don't realize that there's added things to it. So you can pay for this event however you'd like to, whether you want to do it at the end or at each day. You can do it that way if you prefer. I know some people prefer either way. So doesn't matter to us, but just know you may get more than one invoice, even if you don't pay right away. Marianne says we got that part. Okay, I don't know what part you didn't get. I'm not going to try and figure it out because my brain is fried, y'all. It's only Wednesday and my brain is gone, totally gone. You ever have one of those days where you just should have stayed in bed all day? That was me the last like 3 days. I don't know why. Lately, my temper has been short, very, very, very extremely like minusculely short. And that makes it rough. That makes it rough when you're in a retail environment, right? But today we had some nice people come in. Got to talk to some nice people. A family came in. They were visiting from Florida on their way to the airport, but they wanted to stop by because their 9-year-old daughter makes jewelry and she wanted to see what we had. So got to talking with her, and she makes stretchy bracelets. And so I taught her how, real quick, did a quick lesson on how to use real crimp tubes and crimping pliers. And she's very excited to get on that. So they purchased some things and literally got in the car and they were driving to the airport to go home. So that was nice to see them. Our friend and regular Lydia stopped by with some technology questions. Her phone was not getting service and I don't know why. So I couldn't fix that one. So I said, you got to go to the carrier and check on that because there seems like there's something wrong. And so that happened today. And I finally figured out on Facebook, we put these, I make a banner almost every single day for each of these videos that we do. And it shows up in the Facebook event, but whenever Facebook does the actual video thumbnail for the live video itself, not for the event, it doesn't carry that over into the live video, which is really strange. So I've gone back through all day today. As many as I had still saved on my computer, I went back through and finally figured out how to add those thumbnails to all of our Facebook Lives. So instead of all of the Facebook Lives looking like this, they now have banners. So that was a lot because for a while, I use Safari, which is Apple's web browser. I use it for everything. I enjoy it. I think it's fast. It works for me. And it worked for half of the thumbnails today. And then it Facebook refused to continue doing any of them. So I had to download Chrome and switch to Chrome. And Chrome had a little freak out for a little bit. And then it finally worked. And so I finished all of my thumbnails that I could on Chrome. And I'm going to try and keep up with those. So that was just a bit of housekeeping kind of stuff, all that digital housekeeping you have to do, right? I went through all of our social media and I went through the Facebook, made sure the YouTube had the thumbnails, but I do those. Those hook up automatically with our streaming. So luckily that's okay. But otherwise, Marianne says, I was grumpy at work yesterday, but was better at the end. I have been grumpy for 3 days. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I've been a little scatterbrained. I lost track of my daily book that I usually have to write things down that I'm going to do for each day. And I feel a little lost without that. I know I could do other things, but when you have something that works, you kind of fight against doing anything else because you're like, that works. I want that right now. That's how I want to do it. That's me. So I got to find my book. It might be on my desk at home. That's the one place I haven't looked, is in and around my desk at home. But I looked at my other job yesterday. I've looked here at the cottage. I've looked at the store. So that's that. So I feel very out of it. We're thinking of going to a bead show this weekend. But we were also planning to go up to Butcher Block Gallery and do a few things. So I don't know what we're doing, what we're going to ultimately end up doing at the end of this week. If we're not available on Friday for a live, that will be why. We'll be doing one of those two things. But yeah, I don't know. It's been one of those weeks that just should, like, I'm done with it. I could be done this week. I'm trying to keep the laughter going, but it's one of those, I don't know why. I don't know if there's something in the air. I don't know if there's a retrograde happening. I don't know what is going on, but it has been it's been a rough one for me, y'all, personally, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Hello, Donna. Thanks for tuning in. Marion says, blame it on Monday's new moon. I could do that. Carmen says, yes, it's awful when you have a system and all of a sudden you get thrown off. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what to do with myself. And I have like technology out the wazoo, right? I have phone, I have iPad, I have a computer, I have pen and paper I could do it on, but it just doesn't, like, I want it in my book, right? So it's hard. It's hard. Amanda says, yes, Marion, and the time change. Time change has not affected me negatively. I'm happy with the time change. I was overjoyed when that happened, but this week has been rough, y'all. This week. I don't know if it's what I'm eating. We made good food the last few nights. Last night we had Impossible Whoppers because we were both running late doing things, and we said, let's just do this. So we picked that up, and they were good. But sometimes fast food makes my body. I've noticed when I was working in New York at the French boutique, the owner there always talked about fast food and McDo, like McDonald's, and how she felt completely like and angry the next day. And ever since then, I've noticed that sometimes when I eat fast food, I do get angry the next day, or the next day after that. Sometimes it takes 2 days, but usually I will have an angry day in there. Today I'm having that, but it'll be okay, right? It'll be okay. And it's not just that. It's my sleeping has felt a little interrupted. There's just been, like just weird things. I've not been drinking as much water as I normally do, which has not helped. I broke out into hives. I get hives from my thyroid. That's at least what the allergy doctor told me that it was from, because we had everything tested and nothing should be doing it. So my hives broke out 2 different days this week since Monday. So there is something going on with me that is making this happen. And it's not happy, but we'll get back to good, right? At least I get to spend time with all of you and BS about my issues, right? And thank you all for listening. Trace says, I've been having migraines since Sunday. I'm sorry to hear that. Monday, all day long, I had a low-grade migraine. At least it was low-grade. I could function, but I was taking pills. I was trying to, massage the back because mine are mostly tension. And I had a terrible headache all day. From before I woke up, I actually got the headache in my sleep. So that's never fun. So I'm sorry you're dealing with that. It is not good. Not good at all. Bonnie says, sorry to hear that. It's not good today. I can relate. Was tired today and also have hives on my arm. Right? What is it? I don't know. Like yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday? No. Monday night, I think it was. Took a shower, got ready for bed, and I was just, my whole back was broken out in hives. And today I woke up. Yesterday was a little bit better. Today I woke up with a little bit again. So they're starting to ease off. But usually that's when I'm very, anxious or worried. And I don't feel anxious or worried necessarily. I just feel angry. I don't know what that's about because I'm not usually like that. Donna says, we all need sunshine bad. I guess. I don't know. It was pretty beautiful. What was it, yesterday? And I was still having a day of it. Marianne says, I've had sunshine for days. Nice. That's good. We had some sunshine. Monday and Tuesday was pretty good. Today it's been dreary, a little bit gray. Janice, hello. Thank you for joining in. Susan is with us. Thank you for joining in. So Andrew is not here today. Andrew made some lots and dropped them off and talked them over with me a little bit so I can go over them with you all. So I'm going to show you the spring cleaning lots today. So we're going to just hang out together without Andrew for a little bit. Maybe he's watching in the car. I don't know. But he is on the road to pick up a few things that he got. I think he's been helping someone else destash too. So he's on the road in the van grabbing some new stuff. I don't even know what it is yet, y'all. I don't even know. But I guess I'll see maybe when he gets back. Sometimes things are even a secret from me. They go right into the studio and I'm like, where'd this come from? And he's like, don't ask questions, right? No, Suzanne, he did not get new kitties, at least, unless he shows up stopping at PetSmart or something on the way home. You never know. But yeah. Susan says, Monday, I was miserable. Spent most of the day with a streaming nose, tissues always in reach, headache, watery eyes, and scratchy throat, but better now. But I was so drained, I got next to nothing done. Yeah, I have had a low-grade runny nose for days. And today is the first day that I've not had, I just realized that. Today is the first day that my nose has not been runny, that I've had to have tissues right near me for the last probably 3 or 4 days. I've also been exceptionally tired. That is probably where a lot of my stuff is coming from, no matter how much I sleep. And I've been trying to sleep 8 or 9 hours every night. And I've been successfully doing that, except, you know, I'm waking up throughout the night. But I have been very tired. Like I could take a nap at any point and just fall asleep. And that's not generally like me. Normally I can't just sleep anywhere or but I could put my head on this table right now and take a nap. I'm sure of it. So I'm sorry to hear, Susan, that you are miserable with your streaming nose, headache. See, something's going around, I think. People have an issue on Monday. Monday was my big day. I had a headache. I had a runny nose. I don't feel sick. I went to, and this is, I don't know if I talked about this. I went to a hockey game this weekend. My nephew plays hockey, and I have not gotten to a single game all season because they're always during the day or early morning. That's not me. But he had one at 6 in the evening, so I was able to go this weekend. I left the store right out the door and headed up to Indiana, Pennsylvania, where he was doing his thing. And I went to the game and saw him score his very first goal of the season, which was awesome. And then the next day they were going into the championships and his team actually won the entire championship thing. So that was good. I didn't get to see the winning game, but I got to see one of the games at least. You know, sometimes when you go out in public like that, but I felt fine after that. But I've been really tired, really, you know, worn out. So yeah. Who's using tape then? Yes, that is Barb. Barb stopped in for 1 day. I didn't even have her on the calendar today, but she made 1 day in and she is heading back out. So she came in to help do some more shipping on her 1 day at home, thankfully. And she is heading back out Friday morning. So that is Barb. That is Barb using tape. I did not expect her this morning. I got a message. Do you have boxes? And I said, what are you doing? But that's good. So more and more things have gotten shipped today. Barb got a lot shipped out, I think, today. And it's all going to be good. Let's see. Suzanne says, Cinnamon and Charlie came from Petco. You never know. I know, right? He's been looking. He has been looking. And he has been like, sharing these kitten pictures with me. But he wants, like, we try to find like a barn cat who had cats or something. Because we like to have kittens. See you, Barb. We like to have kittens because, you know, I love older cats too, and I would rescue all the older cats if it were me. Probably. It's sad though. My mom does that for older dogs. She rescues a lot of older dogs. And so I've kind of seen the kind of love that they give, and older cats too. But we like to get kittens, like just barely able to survive on their own, because that way we can teach them that getting your claws cut with a, you know, fingernail cutter and all that kind of stuff, getting them used to going into a crate. If they have to go to the vet and all that kind of stuff, you can kind of instill in them from the very beginning. Because we don't take them to the vet to have their claws cut, and of course we don't declaw, but we do try to do all that ourselves. So starting them as really young kittens is the easiest way to do that. But a lot of times places that have cats like to adopt and stuff, most of them aren't that young, or they get adopted very quickly. Like I said, we have nothing against the older cats. Sometimes I wish we did that, but they are more set in their ways, and it's easier to bring kittens in, I think, to a household full of cats already, because kittens are usually more accepted a little bit easier than an older cat who may try to take over the alpha spot, you know? So you never know. You never know, though, right? Hello, Pam, coming to us from Florida, it says. Thank you for joining us. Carmen says, the change of weather, I think one day it's cold, the next it's warm. That's another thing too. I cannot get warm. Like today is the first day I'm like finally feeling like, it was supposed to be in the 50s today. It was in the 50s yesterday, and I was freezing all day. And I had switched taking my thyroid medication tonight. And this might be all part of that and why I'm like freaking out a little bit. I used to take my thyroid medication during the day, and I said, why don't I take it at night? Because I take other things at night. I'm like, then I can sleep on it and it'll be fine. Well, I think that doesn't work for me. So I think I need to switch back to taking it in the morning, because I took it in the morning today and I feel warm. I feel a little bit more energetic than I have, even though I'm a little bit angry today. I feel more energetic than I have for a while. Or maybe I'm just coming out of this funk anyway. Who knows? Who knows? Donna says, I must admit, I've seen more people wearing the masks again. You know, if I don't feel good, I put on a mask. And we still do that. And if we go into like a crazy big thing, like my nephew's hockey thing was not a crazy big tournament. So there weren't like thousands, even hundreds of people around. So I was like, okay, this will be fine. But if I'm not feeling well, or we're going into like, if we were to go to a concert or something, we would definitely wear them just because. I think it's only smart to help to keep yourself safe, right? And keep others safe if you're not feeling good. Susan says, my hub celebrated the spring equinox by going for a long walk at a local state park. I begged off because I felt so wonky, so I sent him out to take pictures of nature, and he did. That's good. I must say, I have been desperately in need of a nature walk for a while, and I have not gotten one. And I think that's part of it too. We are so busy and doing so many things. I was so glad that even though I wasn't expecting it, Barb was in today, because I was planning on having to come up here and do a lot of shipping here afterwards. But I also have a ton of other work for my other job to do for tomorrow. So that's going to be most of my evening. We're doing an extra kind of sale, an extra thing happening that supposed to start tomorrow. So I didn't get much work on it done last night, so I have to work on it tonight. And so I was kind of dreading. Andrew also wanted to do some projects in enameling tonight, but we didn't know about my other jobs work, and I got like next to nothing. I felt like I got next to nothing done today. I felt very unproductive today, mostly fighting with computer things. So I have been in need of a walk, and I have not gotten to get one, and I think that's part of it too. Like just when you need something and you just can't get there, that's kind of part of it. Oh no, Pam says your son here in Castle Rock, Colorado wasn't feeling good at the end of last week, went to urgent care, and it's the paravirus. That's awful. So I hope he does okay. I know there are a lot of different viruses going around right now. My brother, which is another thing that worried me, my brother's kids, they did the hockey thing, everything was fine, and then they went home and they ended. Now I think they had a kids sleepover night too, which is what I think did it. But my nephew woke up throwing up yesterday or the day before. I think yesterday morning, sometime between the night and morning. And so I'm like, oh, please don't let me get that, because I was around them, but I wasn't around them much. But no, they got that. I feel fine, but I know there's a lot going around. And if you have young kids, especially, but, or older family members, I know it's been difficult. So my mom has been babysitting for them, and I stopped to see her, and she's been taking vitamins and minerals like crazy. I've been taking my vitamins like crazy. But there's stuff going on. There's stuff going on. Susan says, I always feel so lazy when I don't get at least a few things done. That's another thing how I feel, right? I get it, because I'm not getting done the things that are in my head to get done, and I'm not writing them down on paper. So I know I'm forgetting things in amongst not only not doing things, but I'm forgetting things, and that's making me crazy. But I just have to take a breath, right? We all just take a breath and just be like, you know what? Things will get done. But I had a really good schedule starting to go with, like putting social media posts up, and I was doing certain things every day and every other day, or I had this kind of rhythm going. I could look through my book and I say, oh, I did this last week, I better do it this week. All that rhythm is gone. And so, when you feel like you're getting on a good roll and then that roll just comes to a crashing halt, that's what I feel like. So I get you, Susan. You feel lazy. You feel like you're not being worth something in the day, right? That's how I feel sometimes. I feel sometimes like I didn't get enough done, so I must be worthless, or, but I have to remember, we have to take it easy on ourselves. Harry says, I fired a few pieces today, a rabbit, 4 animal-headed figures, and a house and a ginger jar. They are cooking right now. Nice. I saw them when you were doing the glazing part. I think most of those I recognize from your glazing photo that you showed. Anne says, last time I absolutely couldn't find something. It had gone under the seat in a car. Hope you find your book. So frustrating. I know. Like I said, it could be sitting at my desk at home. I've not actually worked from my home desk for a while. Andrew did his tutorial there yesterday, but I didn't go up during that. So I actually haven't been in my own office for a few days, which also throws me off, because I like to go in there and sort of round out the day, or every other day at least, and I have not done that. So I'm behind on getting gemstones in the online store because I've been filling my day with I don't know what. So it's that kind of stuff, right? It is. It's frustrating. It is frustrating. Let's see here. Oops, I'm missing a lot of things. Let's see here. Sorry if I missed your comment. I'm just jumping a little bit here. Janice says, the rescue I work with always has kittens. Check out the local rescue groups. We've been keeping an eye out. Marianne says, kittens are just so heart eyes. I know. Bonnie says, my battery just died. Of course it did, right? Of course. Teresa says, even with snow on the ground, many people have spring allergies. Yeah, I think it's starting to happen. Susan says, Philip is my barn cat. He came from an abandoned litter found in a barn in far St. Charles County. We adopted him at the age of 5 months. He really took to his big brother Smokey. They love each other. That's awesome. I like that story. I hope when we get new ones, Gilbert and Barnaby are okay. That's my concern. It was our concern with Paolo and Babette. And they did live on 2 separate stories in the house for a good number of weeks, mostly anyway. And then they finally intermingled, and it was all good. Terry says, our cats were babies that had to be bottle fed. Our cat Phoenix was found in the garden. He was 2 weeks old. That's cute. I don't know if I want to do bottle feeding. Andrew probably would. He wants to form that bond. Depends what else you're taking, and thyroid medicine is best taken on an empty stomach. Yeah, I try to take it on an empty stomach, or 30 minutes or an hour after I eat. But generally, morning my stomach is very empty because I don't eat breakfast generally. So I think switching back to mornings is what I need to do, because I do get cold with my thyroid stuff. If I'm not taking my medicine well or whatever, I get very cold. And I don't know why switching it to night would do that, but they do say, I was researching it a little bit, and they do say that some people don't react well to taking it at night. It's better to take it during the day, and vice versa. So I might just be a day taker. Janice says, I've been in the ER twice since Sunday, and it was packed both times. Today I got there at 11 a.m. They'd already admitted 6 people. Lots of stuff going around here. Yikes. I hope you're okay. I hope everybody's okay. That's awful. Yeah. I don't know what all is happening in the world, right? Bonnie says, me too, William. The weather has been so bad here, I haven't been able to nature hike. Yeah, the weather's great here, and I think that's what's making me crazy. The weather's great. I should be able to, but I can't. I just don't have the time. But I'd like to. I very much need to get out in nature. I grew up in the woods mostly. I had woods near my house and at one of my grandparents' house. And we would go up in the woods all the time, and I miss that. I miss that a lot. So I need to get out there. Let's see here. Curiously, Susan says, our first cat, Mr. Boots, was found when he wandered into a barn in St. Charles County. The very first toy Phil reached for here was Boots's favorite toy, and for a while, whenever we said Boots's name, Phil would start cooing. I think Boots sent Phil to us. Could be. I believe that. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for tuning in. Oops, everything just jumped. Bonnie says, I sold 6 pieces to my friend on Monday. So happy. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's a good feeling, right? That's a good feeling. Cheryl just got back from a 30-minute walk to re-energize. It definitely helps. It says, hang in there, right? It does help. And normally, like, we started walking for a while before the pandemic. We were walking and just walking around town. Andrew was doing a lot of walking. And then when the pandemic happened, we stopped. And just haven't really gotten back into it. I haven't been exercising like I should. I haven't been eating right like I necessarily should. Although the food we've been having has not been bad. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Marianne says, prime kitten season is just starting. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see here. Man, this is all this talk about kittens, right? Kittens. Marianne says, I take my meds in the morning unless they are vitamins. Yeah, some of my meds I have to take morning and night. Some they don't really tell me when, but I think I should take them in the morning. And I definitely don't take vitamins in the morning because they need to be on a full stomach or I get nauseous. Amanda says, my snow is slowly disappearing. That's good. Hello, Michelle. Los Angeles is having rain, snow hell, and I don't know what that last word is supposed to be. Tornadoes. Yikes. That's not good. Harry says, my sales have been up all month. Lots of jewelry and ceramics going out. That's awesome. I like that story. I like that talk. Our sales are so-so. Pretty decent online, but we've also had a lot of new stuff. Like y'all have seen the new gemstones, and so y'all did grab a bunch of those. But in store, it's still been slow, but that is expected here until mid-April. So it's nothing different. I would say maybe a little bit up, but I haven't ran the numbers here in a while because I just haven't had time. I haven't had time to sit down and do that. Trace says, one of my set of earrings sold in my sister's store yesterday. That's awesome. Congratulations. Amanda says, I sure hope you get kittens. I would love to see them even if online. I know. We might. We've been talking about it more and more and trying to, really make that happen a little bit for us. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So I have some lots for you today that Andrew picked out before he left. And we're going to take a look at them. So let me switch the camera around, okay? Hello, everybody. As my nose starts running after I said it hasn't been running in all day. All right. Let's see here. Oops, come on. Tighten up. There we go. Susie says, some thyroid meds need to be taken in the morning on an empty stomach and not with any other meds. Yeah, I have to take them at least with other meds because I have other meds that I have to take morning and night. So it's going to happen at one of those points. But my thyroid medication is an empty stomach or 30 minutes after your meal generally is what it says on the label. But I think I'm going to switch back to mornings. I don't know why I made the switch tonight. I just thought that would be better. But it's not. And my camera is still mirrored. So let me flip that off. There we go. There we go. All right. So Susie sold a painting this weekend. That's freaking awesome. Y'all are doing great. I like that. I like that talk. I like that you're all selling things and doing things. All right. We left off on lot SC15 last time. We did 15 lots, if I'm correct, and I could be wrong, but we're going to start with lot SC16 no matter what today. Lot SC16, that's spring cleaning 16, is going to be $12. And I did invoice everybody for the first SC lot. So if you didn't get an invoice or you didn't get the number on your invoice that you thought you would get, someone else got it before you. All right. This one is gigantic. This is dyed howlite, y'all. Dyed howlite. It's dyed, but it's beautiful. Originally, this is an old price. It was marked $24. We're giving it to you at $12. And Andrew's had this in his collection for a while, but he's decided he's not going to use it. And that's what all this stuff is. This is all stuff from Andrew's collection here at Star Cottage Studio, in his studio and in the bead room. Things that he's decided that he is not going to use, and he's trying to organize his life a little bit. So our loss is your gain, I guess. You can get these at a great price. There's only one of each. Lot SC16, $12. Pam says carrots and broccoli. Kind of, right? I do love these colors. They're nice, bright orange and that beautiful green. And it's dyed. Some people won't work with that. Doesn't work with your aesthetic, but I think it's beautiful and I think it's dyed really well. So it looks good. All right. The next lot, SC17. SC17. It's going to be $10. One lot available. And this is stringer glass. Stringer glass. So these are glass beads. And if you can see that, hopefully you can. There are little swirls or little designs on here. And this is where they have taken glass and pulled it thin to like almost strings of glass. And they draw with it then on the beads. They lay it back down on. So we call this stringer glass. I'm going to try and show you up close some of these. This is a very odd color. I'm not exactly 100% sure. It's like a mauve brown, like a brownish purple color. So there you go. Whatever color that is, it has a little bit of red tone. But It's a nice little strand. It's actually a nice large strand. This is a very large strand of beads. And just to give you an idea, each one is about 16 millimeters. Nice big strand for only 10 bucks. Only 10 bucks. So that's SC17. Whoops, I didn't put the banner up. If you want to claim any of these, I'm just assuming you were here on Monday, but you might not have been. So if you want to claim anything, write down the lot number, send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. I just started having it scroll down across the bottom of your screen. This next one is particularly gorgeous. They do look like overripe cherries, Marianne. They kind of do. That is kind of a good description. Lot SC18. This is $20, so you know it's a good one coming up, right? $20. Lot SC18. This is ruby in zoisite that has been hand carved into these lovely flowers. Ruby in zoisite. I'm sorry, ruby in fuchsite. Ruby in fuchsite. That has been carved into these beautiful colors. It has 2 holes at the top. These beautiful, beautiful leaves with the flowers. I love how they got that flower right where that is. So that's lot SC18. And just to give you an idea, this is approximately 44.4 millimeters by 53 millimeters. Sandra says, I have to start working on my spring-summer collection, but I have been focused on my marketing and free ebook. I've seen you doing a lot of marketing lately, which is great. But yeah, you know, it's hard being a small business, right? Whether you're like Andrew and I, we're 2 people, and luckily we have Barb who helps with shipping, but that's it. And most of our lives, most of this whole thing since 2011, when we started the business, it's just been us. And it's hard, right? Like, how do you get everything done? And then as soon as you hire someone, you got to trust that person, and then you have to make sure that they're doing the right thing, and you have to teach them, and hopefully they don't leave you as soon as you teach them, right? It's not easy. It's not easy. I get it. Lot SC19, $8 only. SC, these are great prices, y'all, because every one of these would be more expensive if I took it into the store and sold it at retail. These are shell. Sandra says it is hard, right? These are shell. Beautiful dyed shell beads. $8 for the strand. I like the shapes on these. I like how flat they are. So it's a nice strand of dyed shell. Beautiful color, beautiful shine. That's like a $16 strand right there, and it's like half price. You're all like getting wholesale today, pretty much. Lot SC19, $8 for that strand. Remember, there's generally only one of each of these lots available, so once they're gone, they're gone. First person to send us that email is who gets it. But yeah, small business is hard, y'all. Small business is hard. It's very rewarding in a lot of ways, but it's also very difficult, especially to get to that rewarding part, right? But y'all are making it happen out there, and I'm so proud of everyone who's been selling things and making things and posting things. I know what it takes. I know the amount of energy that you have to put in, and I'm very proud of all of you for going out there and doing it. And a lot of you are seeing the rewards from it, which is great. Lot SC20. Lot SC20. Sandra says, I got the dyed pink shell kit. I love it. Awesome. That was a beautiful kit, right? This is SC20. This is a strand of these bicones, large glass bicone beads. These are about 16.5 millimeter. Somewhere in there, just to show you. Sometimes they're a little bigger, sometimes they're a little smaller. Handmade glass. Kind of a shorty strand, right? I don't have my ruler here. This is only in inches, and I don't know where it actually starts. It starts down there. So right about 4, it's about an 8-inch strand, 7.5, 8-inch strand, $9. Those are some nice big beads right there. I like those a lot. I love this red color too. So those would make some funky earrings, right? Funky earrings. Maybe even a very funky bracelet. That could be awesome. You can sell that well above $9, I would think. All right. Whew. Lot SC21. SC21 is only $10, and this is crazy for only $10. I'm going to show you. This is a composite shell mosaic. Composited shell mosaic beads. So those are pieces of shell inset in there. And I'm not sure 100%. I think it's resin in there, but these are pretty heavy, but I think they're resin. I think it's resin. But I think these are just cool. They're not really Andrew's style, I think, which is probably why he's parting with them. But I think they're fun, and I think they could be very retro used with the right thing. You could make some pretty cool retro earrings or something out of those, even though they're a little heavy. They might be heavy for some people, but on their own, each bead's not too bad. But this is lot SC21, only $10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 beads for $10. Less than $1 a bead on those, y'all. I could never do that in the store. So grab them now if you like those. Like I said, I think they'd be really funky done with some retro vintage stuff. I know y'all could do a good job with those. All right, next up, lot SC22. Sandra says big beads are in. Big everything is in, right? Big earrings, big beads. All that big stuff is really in right now. Okay, lot SC22. We have some jade, but this is 2-hole jade. And I can already imagine some of you sending us an email right now for this, because the 2-hole beads are something a lot of people like. Well, particular people like, but you don't see them very often. You don't see them very often. This was marked, what, $25? We're selling it to you for $13. And these are old prices. These are old prices. Sally says, do you have any more stringer beads? I will leave that comment here and Andrew can take a look. I don't have any more for today. I will say that. We have done a number of stringer beads over the past few months. I know I remember just a little bit ago we had some, but I don't have any more right at the moment. So this is, you can see those strings going through there, right? 2-hole, beautiful jade, lot SC22. Now again, some jade is expensive and some jade is not expensive. This is obviously not the super expensive jade, right? We're not selling you this at $500 a strand, but it's a beautiful color. It has that waxiness that I love to see in jade, that waxy look, but beautifully polished. Lot SC22. I can't even imagine this is going to last very long. Pam says it would make a nice bracelet, wouldn't it? It would make a nice 2 bracelets. I could get 2 bracelets out of that for me, and my arms are a little bit big. So there you go. Bracelet, probably 2 bracelet and 2 pairs of earrings. If you did them simple, you could probably get out of that. Oops. Bracelet and earring set, definitely. That would be gorgeous. Okay. This is lot SC23, everybody, coming up. SC23, $16. And before I show you this, I'm just going to remind you, please, if you're on Facebook, hit the like button, hit the love button, and please, please, please hit the share button. And of course, I'm sure you're all following us already on our business page, but in case you're not, please hit that follow or like for the business page. And if you're on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up and share that to your networks as well. You can use the share button there and copy and paste that right into any of your Twitter, or Facebook posts or anywhere else. Instagram doesn't quite allow you to do links, but Twitter and Facebook do, right? And you can also share on your community. If you have a YouTube page, if you're like, I personally have a YouTube page that I have like 1 subscriber there, whoever you are, thank you, but I don't post to it. But you can reblog and repost things to your own YouTube community section. It's just like Facebook, only in the YouTube section. Lot SC23. We don't know who the maker of this is. The artist name has long been lost, but this is a raku porcelain piece with a cross. There's some information on here. This is old pricing, which was $16, and we just left it at that. So $16 for you. You do get this rat tail as well on there, but mostly this is raku porcelain. And we got this probably, Andrew got this a long time ago, but it has an artist number on it, but not an artist name. So there we go. I doubt it's Harry's, unless Harry sold it somewhere else at some other point and it made its way around. Wouldn't that be crazy if it made its way back to us? But I don't think that's Harry's. Pam says, I shared and liked on Facebook. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Lot SC24. SC24, $19. $19. Harry says, not mine. Yeah, I didn't think that was your style. That didn't strike me as yours. Lot SC24, $19. We have, these are metal plated plastic nuggets. They also call that Hamilton Gold. And the original, you can see the old original price was $39. We dropped that down to $19 for y'all. $19 for that strand. Beautiful metal plated plastic. So that makes these super light, but still looking like a giant nugget, right? A nuggety piece of metal, but these are super light. You can make earrings all day with these and no one would have an issue. This whole strand is actually very light, but each individual bead, super light. And as you can see, maybe, there's the string going through them. These are pretty large hole. So not only are they metal looking and very light, but they have a nice large hole for you to work with. So maybe you're doing some leather necklaces and you just want one of these on there as a focal, maybe for guys, for anybody really. But I could see those on a piece of leather and guys wearing them and not, you know, we're all about everybody being able to wear everything, because I don't really limit myself when I wear stuff. But when we get people in the store and they're like, wow, he's a guy, I don't know what he's going to wear. This stuff like this is what stands out to me. You could easily do that on leather. And for the guys who like jewelry, but they don't want to wear anything too feminine or anything like that, which I think is strange. But some people get hung up about that. I don't. I wear whatever I like. Lena says yummy, right? They are yummy. All right. Lot SC25. And if somebody does not grab this up at $19, I'm going to shake my head and wonder why. So this is Teresa Dart of Lily Studios. And this is a beautiful, so you can see it was $38. We're doing it at like half price for you. It's a beautiful pendant. This is actual, an actual plant trapped in glass, between glass layers, and then it has the solder around it. This is a gorgeous piece. And at $19, that is an excellent, that is like a no-brainer, y'all. Stunning little nugget. I'm surprised Andrew's letting this go, but it's not really his style right now with his jewelry, so I see why he is. But if no one buys this, which will astound me, I'm going to put it in the store and it's going to be higher. I can already say that. Susan says, very pretty. It certainly is. Well worth the $19. All right. This is lot SC26. Pardon my atrocious writing there, but that's 26. This is going to be $8. $8. And this is Peruvian ceramic raku. And it is glazed inside and out. And it's a little moon face. So you can attach it here and use it as a pendant. You can actually put stuff in it if you'd like to, because it is fully glazed. We only have one of these, Andrew found, and it is Peruvian ceramic vessel, a Peruvian ceramic vessel, $8 only. SC26. SC26. Bonnie's asking, what is raku? Raku is a ceramic firing process where you fire things at high temperature and then you put them in sawdust or newspaper or other kinds that you can use hair, other kinds of materials. You top it off and you smolder it in there. It burns up all the oxygen and then leaves beautiful flashy sometimes like this, but it's very unknown what you're going to get in the end. So you never know if it's going to work out or what you're going to end up with, but it's a beautiful firing process for ceramics. Lot SC27. Lot SC27. $26. This is Grace Lampwork. Grace Lampwork, you get this beautiful lampwork bead. And then you get this whole strand of these little dragonflies. And just to give you an idea, this is about 15.5 millimeter. This one is about 25 millimeter. And I think Andrew looked these up online. This one was still selling for, what was it, $53, I think? $53, $52. So we did it in half for you. So there you go. Grace Lampwork. Beautiful lampwork glass at only $26. That is a great price. It's half of retail. That is a half price. That is wholesale right there. If you don't buy that, it's just because you don't like it. That's pretty much probably it. Because if you like that, you know that's a great price. All right. Lot SC28. The rest of these are going to be more of the Grace Lampwork beads. Andrew has a little collection of them, and he's parting with some of them. This is SC28. You get these small beads. And then you also get this large bead. All right, so you get all those. Let me give you some sizing on these. This is 15, whoa, come on, about 15.5 millimeters for those small ones. And then this one is about 48.5 by 21. All right, $20, y'all. Michelle says, oh, very pretty. Marianne says, beautiful lampwork. Pam says, pretty. Right? They are. Oh, Bunny says, that moon is cool. The moon is very cool. I like the moon. All right. Next up, more Grace Lampwork. And this is SC29. It's $22. $22. And these are lovely. I'm just going to set them here. You get 4 beads that are something like this. Let me show you each one of those because they're all a little different in this set. Sorry, my hands are grimy. My hands are so dry right now. I need to get some lotion. I usually try to let my body, you know, like moisturize itself and not use too much lotion or kind of products like that, but I need some. See, my fingers are dry. Sorry about that. So you get those, and then you also get this large bead, beautiful. These are beautiful spring beads, right? Susan says, lovely lamp work. So these are about 15.5 millimeters, and that is about 21 by 46 or so. And that's only $22 for the whole set. The whole set, y'all. Put these carefully in the bag. Don't want to chip any of those. And the last one for today, we're doing 15 today. This is SC30. Lot SC30. It's going to be $20. And there's a lot of little nuggets in here. Look at all those. So this is Grace lamp work again. So you get some beads like these. So you get a number of them in the white background. And you get a few with the black background. And then you get this heart. Isn't that beautiful? I love lampwork glass so much. So that's lot SC30, $20. $20. All right. Pam says, beautiful lampwork beads. Bonnie says, I could see Harry Styles wearing those. Possibly, right? Why not? Why not? I like a lot of Harry's fashion. Some of it, I'm not so that I would not wear it myself. But a lot of the stuff he has, I would wear. All right. Settings, camera. Meaning I would wear it if I had, if I could just wear whatever, right? If I was a popular rock star and could just wear what, I know I can wear whatever now, kind of, but I don't know. I used to be more wild in what I wore, definitely, but I've toned down over the years, mostly because of cost. Funky clothing can be expensive. It can be an expensive habit, and we don't have that kind of expensive habit stockpile of money. So, but yeah, I used to like dressing up in different kinds of things. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. You've lightened my day up a little bit. It was starting to get a little rocky. It was starting to get a lot rocky, actually. Those kind of days where you just sit in your car and just want to scream. And sometimes you do. I'm not going to say 100% whether I screamed in my car today or not, but just know I very well could have today and may have. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed those. I know it was we're just doing like 15 lots a day. I don't know how long this sale will go on because Andrew is doing a deep clean of this studio. So these may go on for a little while, or we may take a break and do more, who knows. I know he's been working on some kinds of kits and he's in a kit mood lately, and I don't know what else is going to happen, but I hope you enjoy these. I hope you like that. Clem says, hugs. I scream in my car often. Hugs back. I get it. I totally get it. Usually I'm screaming at other drivers who don't use their turn signals or think it's necessary to pass me at 55 and a 35. That's usually my kind of screaming. Today it's just been a general kind of, screaming day. Pam says, thanks, William. Very enjoyable. Wish I wasn't bead dieting. I get it. I get that too. These are the kind of things I will say generally, if these do not sell, they get reabsorbed into Andrew's stash. I wish I could take some of these into the store, and I might grab them anyway. Don't tell him, right? But usually if they don't sell, they get reabsorbed. So these are not generally things that you're going to see in our online store later. These are not things that that I can even guarantee that if you ask us a month from now that they're still going to be somewhere for sale. I don't know. They'll probably be around, but they may be packed back up and hidden away again. You know, sometimes during cleaning, the things that you don't normally use, you pack up pretty good, right? And separate and pack away. So if you can and you like them now, hopefully you'll grab them now. But I understand that if you can't, we get it. So if you do see something you like and you would like to get it later on, I'm just saying these lots might be a little hard, but Lena says Andrew does what he wants, right? Yeah, don't we all, though, mostly with our beads anyway, hopefully. But yeah, so if you do want any of these, I hope you can grab them now. If you want a bead diet, we get it. And if you see something you really, really love down the line, let us know. Or if you know when you might be able to purchase again or when your bead diet is over, because I know a number of you probably are dieting right now. Let us know, and if we can help you get them, we will definitely help with that, okay? Marianne says, thank you, William. I have screamed in my car and sworn a blue streak too. Yes, there's been a number of inappropriate words coming out of my mouth lately, I think. Hopefully not too much in public. If somebody saw me coming out of the store today, they may have heard me, which I try to look around and make sure no one sees, you know, kind, sweet bead person William swearing up a storm, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. My brother used to shout nice signal at non-signal using drivers. I have been known to do that. I have been known to do that. But more and more anymore, I try not to, because people are wild. And people are known to carry guns around here. And so yelling out your car window, nice signal, sometimes is not the best thing to do. So I try to keep that in mind, but sometimes I can't help myself. Usually I yell it inside my car with my windows up. And if they hear me, that's not my business anymore, right? I tried to hide it. Marion says, love a good bargain. Thank you. I do too. I do too. All right. Well, that's all I've got for you, y'all. My energy is dwindling down to about 0, and I have to go home and spend a good number of hours working on my other job. So thank you all for joining me. If you saw something you liked today, please send us an email like it's saying down along here, and I will get those probably tomorrow. I will probably go through the emails tomorrow, so you have until then to claim. Really, you have all week. We're not going to be putting any of these back until the end of this entire event. So you'll have a few more days that you can claim on any of these lots that you see. Marianne says, I'm on a restricted diet for me, but still buy beads. Nice. That's the way to be, right? Pam says, take a nap first. If I take a nap, I will be up all night. And I probably will need to be up a good chunk of the night. But I'm hoping I can get to bed on time tonight. I'm trying to be better about my going to bed and waking hours. If I take a nap, that will definitely ruin that. So as much as I want a nap, I'm going to try and power through it. Susan says, that happened to my bro too with the gun waving driver. Yeah, isn't that scary? Like, that's crazy. It's like if you just used your dang turn signal in the first place, none of this would be happening, right? I know. I get a little bit wild about that. And there are a number of things when driving that make me crazy. One is no turn signal. I use my turn signal whether there's someone following me or someone in front of me or not. I just use it. I use the turn signal to turn into our own driveway. I don't believe, as Marianne says, signals are not optional is what I say. They are not, right? They're not supposed to be optional. And then when somebody, inevitably, it always happens, you come to a two-way or a four-way stop, and the other person obviously was there first, but they wave you on. That makes me insane. I know they're just being nice or whatever, but that drives me completely crazy. Completely crazy. Because I'm like, you were there first. Just follow the road rules. You go. Because if they wave you on, you weren't ready to go yet. So now you're hurrying and rushing. And if you have anxiety like me, it's not easy. You're hurrying, rushing, making sure there's no one coming. I have almost pulled out in front of cars before because somebody's waving. So you assume they're waving you. They've looked. It's safe to go. No, no. Sometimes it's not safe to go. So that's another thing that drives me nuts because people waving other people on can cause accidents. If you just follow who was there first, who should go first, it's easy, right? Anyway, that's just me complaining about the rules of the road that I can't handle people breaking. Pam says running red lights here is popular. At least that running stop signs here, super popular in town. Don't know why, but people just, and one of my friends watched someone run a stop sign, posted about it in a Facebook group like beware, somebody who's running stop signs saw this happening, and no one had a problem with it. Everyone in the comments was like, oh, well, that happens. It's fine. You know, maybe no one was around. And she's like, no, I was around. I almost got hit. But it was so weird to see like hundreds of comments and only one or two were like, yeah, people should like stop at the stop sign. I don't know what's happening in today's world, y'all. Pam says, no one out here knows how to use a four-way stop. Nope. I'm like, do we all need to go back and review? Do we all need to take the written test again? Anyway, I could talk about road rage for quite a long time, and I won't make y'all do that. So you have a great evening out there, and thanks for helping me perk up a bit. I'm going to go home and work on some other work. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is in your neck of the woods, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, everybody. Have a great one. Bye now.